are shining bright this morning and eating well for AANHPI Heritage Month. Chef, restaurateur, cookbook author Judy Joo is with us. We're so happy that here we are because it smells so darn good in here. She's got Korean dishes that you can make at home in less than 30 minutes. They're all from her brand new cookbook. It's called K-Quick, and we are starting with one of my personal favorites. I love crispy cauliflower. I order it all the time, and you are giving us a way to make it at home.
Yes, so this is crispy fried cauliflower.
Yes,
this is
please.
a tongue twister.
Yes.
And we call it Korean fried cauliflower. It's another type of KFC.
Exactly. Let's go.
Exactly. And this is super easy because you know you can buy those freezer bags now that you can steam in.
Yeah.
So you can buy that and just steam it in the microwave, and then you're half there.
You're halfway there.
You're halfway there.
And I noticed something in the commercial break. I was like, Judy, why do you have your cauliflower in the ice?
To stop the cooking, because you don't want mushy cauliflower.
No, that is critical. That's such a good little hack.
It's good. Yeah, it's a great hack. So you definitely want your cauliflower to have a little bit of a bite. So this is how you stop that. So you can microwave it, you can steam it, you can boil it, however you want to cook your cauliflower.
Don't overdo it.
Don't overcook it, because then it's just mushy, and that's not fun.
Okay.
Then we're just going to dust it in some cornstarch.
Do you have I was going to say, do you have a preference on flour or
I like
cornstarch?
cornstarch,
Okay.
because I like to use things without too much gluten, but you need a little bit of gluten for the structure.
Okay.
So a little bit of cornstarch. You can use potato starch too, and also a little bit of a leavener in the baking, in the batter mix. So there's leavener in here, so I'm using baking powder as well as cornstarch here, and then I've got onion and garlic powder. We're going to just dust it off. You don't want too much, and then we're going to dip it into this batter. So this is related to tempura. So this is like a little bit of a wet batter, which keeps it extra crispy.
And it really is easy. Trust
easy.
me, and we're going to have the recipe for you. You definitely do want to try this. Then you've got some oil. Do you have a preference?
You can use whatever you want. I like vegetable oil.
Yeah,
people love peanut oil because it gets it extra crispy.
Yeah.
There's some allergens there, but people say it doesn't affect them.
Just make sure you don't have them.
Exactly. You want to make sure that your water is also cold, because the colder your water is, it seals it and makes it extra crispy also.
So that same ice water that we were talking about before, or are we going to use that again?
Yeah, ice baby.
Okay.
Ice baby. Okay.
Is this the way you guys cook it at your restaurant, Soulbird?
It is.
Okay. So we're really getting the real deal.
Simplified.
Okay.
Simplified.
I love your
Soulbird, we
restaurant,
get.
by the way.
Oh, thank you. We get a little bit more nerdy, a little bit more food engineering involved, but
we're
it's
doing
pretty
this in
much the
30
same
minutes
thing.
or less, and it's a whole meal. So you've got your crispy cauliflower going.
Yeah, that goes.
How long does that?
Just until it's golden brown.
Okay.
So it's cooked already. So you're just looking for like visual cues.
Yeah.
I've got about like 350 Fahrenheit.
And I was going to tell, I don't know if you can see in our boiling pot, but there's about 2 inches of oil in there, so you don't need a ton.
Yeah, just a shallow fry.
Okay.
Nice and easy. People get afraid of deep frying at home, but actually
Can I taste?
It's okay. You can taste.
Okay,
you
so
can taste,
this is the end result. And do you make the sauce? Or
yes, any sauce you want to. I serve it with a gochujang mayonnaise. Gochujang is Korean fermented chili paste.
Oh my gosh, it's
a bit of mayo on the
perfect.
side. If you want to keep it vegan, you don't have to have mayonnaise. Your favorite hot sauce.
No,
it's
just
great.
like that, America.
So good.
All right,
so
now
good.
let's get on to your beef.
Yes, we went from veggies and now we're on to meat.
Let's go to the meat.
For the meat eaters, right?
And this dish is a classic.
Classic.
Tell us what it's called.
So it's called bulgogi, which translates to fire meat. It's one of Korea's most loved barbecue dishes.
Beef bulgogi.
Beef bulgogi, and we're going to put pears in. So these are Asian pears. If you got regular pears, that's absolutely fine. Some soy sauce, right? And then we've got some sake and also some mirin, some sesame oil, garlic and ginger, all of the great, Korean aromatics.
We're going to give you that recipe. I just want to let people know before we go.
Yeah.
You're cooking this on a stovetop situation, a griddle.
Yes.
If we don't have one of these.
Frying pan.
Okay.
Frying pan. And I like to use a griddle because you want all of those sauces and marinades to be all over the rice right after.
You've got some onions in there.
Onions, it's so good.
And it's got like a pear spicy, like sweet and spicy situation going.
And you get all that great caramelization.
Yeah,
and you
it's
can try
awesome.
it. You serve it with rice, get all those juices on top of the rice. A little bit of kimchi, Korea's superfood.
All right, thank you so
with
much,
everything.
Judy Joo. We're going to check out your cookbook. It's called K-Quick, everybody. Soulbird is her restaurant, and these recipes are there for you. Just go to our website, goodmorningamerica.com, and Judy's coming back to our third hour of GMA to make a delicious dessert.